Hi guys, this is Rob from RJD Consulting. A functional AdWords question today from working with a client who has a number of keywords in one of his campaigns that are appearing further down the search results than he would like. So one of the things you can do in this situation is you can raise the bids for the keywords that aren't appearing high enough. And I'd like to show you how I do that today using a program called AdWords Editor, which you should all be using to manage your AdWords account because it's great. So what I've done is I've come into Editor and I've opened the ad group that I want to edit. So in this case I've come into a campaign I was running a few years ago for a load of archery related terms. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in the statistics. So you want to come up to the top and you want to select View Statistics. You're going to go to Whole Account, and in most cases you can select the last 30 days. Because this campaign hasn't been running for a while, I'm actually going to select all time. AdWords will then pull in the AdWords stats for this particular ad group down from your online interface. So what I can do now is I can scroll across to the right, and what I'll see now is some stats for each individual keyword. And the very last column, I'll see an average position. So what you might find here is you might have a number of keywords that are appearing at 5, 6, or 7 in the results, and you want to raise the bids on the terms that are appearing too far down. So if you have a lot of keywords in the ad group, the first thing that you're going to want to do is isolate only the ones that are appearing too far down. And the way to do this is to use the small obscure advanced search link in the top right. And what you can do is there is a performance statistics option down here, so you can select to only show keywords where the average position is greater than 2.5, for example, or you can change this to whatever you wanted. And that I'm not going to do it because that will remove a lot of these because they're all below 2.5, but that would leave you with a list of keywords that are appearing too far down the results. Once you've done that, what you can do is you can highlight all of the terms that you want to adjust the bids for and go to Advanced Bid Changes. So what we can see at the moment is the current max CPC, or the current bid for each term, is all set at 50 pence. And because it's greyed out, that means it's the ad group default. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight them all, go to Advanced Bid Changes, and there's a few options here that you can use. An option that you can use is you can select to raise the keyword maximum CPC to the first page bid estimate. And what that will do is that will raise the bid to what Google thinks will bring it onto the first page of the AdWords auction. So that can be useful. I don't always use it. Another option is to increase bids by a certain percent. So what I can do here is I can increase the bids for all these terms by 20%. Select Change Bids and apply the changes. So what I can see is that the bid in the column here is now gone bold because we've overridden the ad group default and all of the keywords have changed to 60 pence. I can then go to Post Changes and I can push those changes up to my account, and that has managed a large number of keywords in literally a minute or so.